Hi friends, my name is Brandon, and today I'll be your navigator as you explore a Bible story about two women, Rachel and Leah. Now when you first read today's passage, you might think it's about two men, Jacob and Laban, because they are often highlighted as the main characters of this story. And let's be honest, in many cases the Bible does focus very narrowly on men. When we do get to hear women's stories, it's often because of their relationships to men and or God. Today's Bible story is no exception. In the first half of the story, Leah and Rachel are introduced and married to Jacob. It's pretty dramatic. Laban tricks Jacob into marrying his daughter Leah when Jacob really wants to marry Rachel because he thinks Rachel is more beautiful. The two sisters are caught up in this drama between their father and their new husband, and they don't have any say in this. Even though these women don't speak in the first part of this story, they are the ones whose lives are most affected by the events. In the second half of the story, we finally hear from Leah. We get a view of her inner thoughts. We see firsthand the suffering that Laban and Jacob's drama has brought on her. All she wants is for her husband, Jacob, to love her. In that society, women who had more children were given more honor. So she bears child after child, hoping to win Jacob's affection. As hard as Leah tries, the Bible doesn't tell us that she ever succeeded in getting Jacob to love her. Instead, the story shows us that Leah finally stopped looking for approval from anyone but God. I have a handful of younger cousins ranging from 2 to 18 years old. Oftentimes, my heart breaks for them because I see the ways that our world puts so many false expectations on them. I see the way commercials teach them that they should look, dress, and act a certain way in order to be cool and worthwhile. I see how TV shows trick them into thinking that their lives will be extremely sad if they don't find a boyfriend or girlfriend. And it makes me sad. And it isn't just young people this happens to. It happens to everyone. It happens to me. This story reminds us that nobody but God decides our worth. Society tries to make us believe that we need to change in order to be loved. But Leah's story shows us that chasing society's expectations won't lead to happiness. Instead, Leah reminds us to praise God and find happiness in being a child of God. Ultimately, our identity and our worth come from being created by God. What do you think about this topic? It's time to explore. Have you ever felt like your self-worth was attached to looking or dressing, talking, or acting a certain way? What gave you that impression? Your friends? Your family? A TV show? Maybe a book? Can you think of stories, books, TV shows, or movies that show people who are happy and confident in who they are, regardless of society's expectations?